Kayn, a Noxian by birth, was forced into war as a child soldier, an expendable pawn in Boram Darkwill's brutal empire. Sent to die in the invasion of Ionia, Kayn defied fate during the assault on Baal, seizing a fallen sickle and facing seasoned defenders with fearless resolve. When the Order of Shadow arrived to witness the aftermath, their leader Zed was struck by the boy's fierce will to survive. Recognizing a rare potential, Zed took Kayn in and trained him as an assassin. Kayn quickly surpassed all expectations, mastering every weapon and adopting the shadows as his armor. He viewed weapons as mere tools. He was the true weapon. Swift and silent, his growing infamy bred a dangerous arrogance. Believing he could surpass Zed, Kayn accepted a final trial: retrieve or destroy a newly unearthed Darkin weapon. But instead of destroying it, Kayn claimed the sentient scythe Rast for himself. The ancient Darkin's corrupting influence immediately took hold, sparking an internal battle for control. Rast seeks a host to bring ruin to the world, but Kayn refuses to yield. Now Kayn returns to Ionia, still locked in this struggle, convinced that he is destined to lead the Order of Shadow. Evelynn is a demon that stalks the shadows of Runeterra, seducing victims with a beguiling human form before revealing her monstrous true self and subjecting them to agonizing torment. To Evelynn, these acts are mere flings, thrilling moments of ecstasy fueled by others' suffering. To the rest of the world, she is the stuff of nightmares, a deadly reminder of unchecked desire. Her origins trace back to a formless shadow, numb and unaware, until the catastrophic rune wars filled the world with suffering. This pain stirred the creature, awakening her and feeding her transformation into a demon that thrives on agony. When peace returned and global suffering lessened, she grew desperate, needing pain to feel anything at all. To continue feeding, Evelynn learned to lure humans rather than simply ambush them. She crafted a seductive form to draw them in, tailoring her appearance and demeanor to their desires before delivering exquisite torture. While each victim's suffering brings fleeting satisfaction, it never lasts. Evelynn now hunts endlessly, longing not just for more victims, but for an era of chaos and pain that rivals the Rune Wars, a world drowning in agony where she can once again revel in ecstasy without end. Once revered across the lands now called the Freljord, Ornn is believed to be the firstborn of the ancient demigods who shaped the world and summoned the first snows. Unlike his kin, Ornn cherished solitude, toiling beneath a dormant volcano to forge legendary tools of unmatched craftsmanship. Though many seek his creations, few ever find him, his history erased by time and enemies alike. Among the few who remembered him were the Hearthblood, a culture of artisans, architects, and brewers who settled near his forge, inspired by his work. Ornn never claimed them, yet he tolerated their presence as they strove to perfect their craft. Tragically, all they built was destroyed in a cataclysmic battle between Ornn and his brother Volibear. The resulting storm obliterated Hearthhome, leaving only ruins and regret. Though stoic by nature, Ornn was deeply affected by the loss and withdrew into isolation. Now, sensing turmoil on the horizon, fractured tribes, awakening demigods, and ancient evils, Ornn stirs once more. Though he speaks little, he knows the coming conflicts will demand more than strength. They will require the steady hand of a blacksmith to reforge what is broken. Aurelion's soul, an ancient cosmic being, was born in the first breath of creation. He roamed the vast emptiness of the celestial realm, filling it with wonders of his own devising, such as stars and galaxies. Aurelion's soul considered himself superior to the eternal aspects, who were dispassionate and incurious beings. One day, while basking in the light of a sun he had crafted eons earlier, Aurelion's soul discovered a world called Runeterra. The aspects, who seemed unusually invested in this realm, implored him to come closer. Flattered by this new audience, Aurelion's soul descended to Runeterra in the form of a vast and terrible dragon from the stars. The inhabitants of Targon named him for the golden light of the sun he had gifted them. However, the aspects betrayed Aurelion's soul, tricking him into revealing the secrets of the sun he had created. They channeled his awesome power into immortal god warriors to protect Runeterra. Aurelion's soul was bound to their will through a crown of star gems, and every time he disobeys or attacks his masters, one of his stars suddenly extinguishes. Draven, once a bold orphan on the streets of Basilich, survived thanks to his protective older brother Darius. When their city fell to Noxus, the brothers joined the Empire's war host under Captain Cyrus. While Darius thrived as a soldier, Draven grew disillusioned, craving recognition over routine. Eventually he left, or was forced out of, Darius's command and became a renowned duelist. His ambition led him to the Reckoning Pits, where gladiators settled noble disputes before Noxian crowds. Though once a star, Draven fell into obscurity until former General Swain enlisted his aid in toppling the Grand General. Draven played a key role in the coup and rekindled his fame with a spectacular execution in the arena, earning the title Glorious Executioner. A savvy promoter helped rebrand Reckoners as theatrical entertainment trainers, and Draven became the face of this bloody spectacle, combining showmanship with combat prowess. His legend grew, he basked in fame and wealth. He even reconciled with Darius, repairing the rift between the brothers, and would occasionally find glory on the battlefield alongside Darius. Yet even at the height of his success, Draven feels the pull of something greater. With all of Noxus cheering his name, he now dreams of global fame, of a world where none forget who he is.